Hi, I'm Ollie Vargas, reporting for Mintpress News. I'm going to be reporting for Mintpress News over the next month, going across Bolivia, reporting some of what the mainstream media, both in Bolivia and abroad, is not going to be showing. I'm going to be talking to union leaders who are resisting the coup. I'm going to be talking as well to some of those who are supportive of what's going on, to give a better idea of what's going on in this country, despite the media blackout that unfortunately exists. So today, I thought I'd kick this off with talking a bit about the economy and the changes that are going on in Bolivia right now. So today, the former Minister of the Economy under Evo Morales, his name is Luis Arce Catacora, he warned that there's a neoliberal turn going on right now within the administration of the economy, and that will undo the massive progress that has been made over the last 14 years as Bolivia rejected IMF, neoliberal economic policies in favor of developmentalist, socialist policies. So he was talking today. He said that the new de facto government is relaxing tax laws on private companies, among a package of neoliberal measures that are likely coming. So I thought a good way to illustrate that is behind me is the building of Entel. This is the state telecommunications company. Now, I think this company can tell us a lot about Bolivia's economy then and now. This is one of the great success stories of the past 14 years. Entel was nationalized under Evo Morales' government, and through huge state investment, they've expanded their coverage to ensure that the vast majority of people in remote and rural areas can get access to phone and internet signal. It's still today the only company that provides coverage to rural indigenous areas. None of the private companies, the free market, has failed to provide for people in those communities. However, analysts are warning that this progress that's being made is a threat today. So in the mainstream media, there's awash with stories about supposed inefficiency within Entel. The ex-director under Evo Morales of this company is actually facing criminal charges right now, and is part of the restructuring of all the state companies that most people are warning could end in the privatization. In fact, that's something that the government has already signaled they have an interest in. And of course, Entel behind me isn't the only company where the US is looking to get a foothold once again. Of course, Bolivia's huge lithium reserves has been a huge source of conflict and controversy. And up until Evo Morales, up until the coup, Bolivia was set to take, through a state company, was set to take majority control of the lithium reserves and to industrialize them in partnership with some foreign companies. None of those companies were US companies, incidentally. And so the US is looking at the Bolivian economy with some glee. For the first time we'll have an opening to re-enter this country as it once did in the neoliberal period. Now, for a lot of Bolivians, this is a cause of concern. Neighboring Argentina, of course, saw a very dramatic economic crisis once neoliberal economic measures were implemented under the Macri administration. Now, this is a country where for the past 14 years, after rejecting IMF neoliberalism, after rejecting US-imposed neoliberal economic policies, it's seen enormous economic growth. It's the fastest growing economy in the region, in fact. It's seen a 50% reduction in poverty. So people are not going to want to see an end to that progress. And that's the situation in Bolivia right now. The most recent economic figures published by the government just on Monday said that there was a growth of about 2%. That's steady, but is a lot lower than it was at this time last year. So Bolivians here are hoping that the progress that Bolivia has come to thanks to rejecting IMF and US economic policies, they're hoping that won't come undone now that the government has moved into what we call the Washington Consensus, into the US sphere of influence. And as I said, I'll be here over the next month reporting from across the country in different parts of the country about how people are reacting to the coup, how people are surviving, how people are getting by, and I hope that everyone can join us for that in this important coverage, because there's very few others covering this. There's certainly a media blackout, and many of those who are reporting, including myself, have faced all kinds of problems, threats, but we know that it's incredibly important to push on and to provide people with crucial coverage in a country that is facing the brunt of US imperialism right now. Thank you.